Okay. All right, so I want you to go ahead down the list and just read these words for me.
Go, I, is, he, dog, run.
Very nice. Okay, now we're going to go here to this list.
And beheaded went all like it him. Why do you write a T?
It's a plus sign to show that you got it right.
Oh.
Okay, and now over here.
Me not book this home girl brown tree what but take it.
Very nice. Okay, so as we go on, these are going to get harder and harder. Okay. Okay, so start here and go down.
Here down then house all pocket hello ant.
Good.
Never puppy could after hill man gone ran gave or way coat.
What's this one?
Gone.
Good, gone. Alright, now this list here.
10 poor city teacher turn fight because soft open winter joke. Different say quiet sister above seed thought such chase.
Good. Alright. Flip this over. Alright, this one right here and read down.
Trail, stream, beach, snake, lift, cabin, bless, rooster, journey, treasure, hero, beyond, moan, glitter, impossible, shot, island, imagine, receive, out, mobile.
Okay, let's. Ooh, where am I? This one?
Island?
Island. That's okay. What about this one?
Manage.
Good. What about this one?
Receive.
Close. Receive. What about this one? You can say I don't know. You're not sure.
I don't know.
Alright, automobile. That's a tough one. Alright, ready for the next one? This one and down.
Stove, government, program, grape, favorite, blizzard, noon, great, sport, rumble, tropical, language, expert, nervous, starve, voyage, silence, scramber, prairie, moccasin.
Good. Alright. Okay, let's try this one. Well, you said this one.
Voyage.
Voyage, good. And then what about this guy?
Scamper.
Good. And then this one.
Moccasin.
Yeah, good. Nice job.
Flip.
Here we gotta flip this way. Okay, so start here.
Lizard, double, scarlet, helmet, dusk, bandit, loyal, choice, furnish, century, kindergarten, entrance, distanced celebration blister symbol Drowski attach rehearse tourists.
Good. Okay, let's try this one.
Entrance.
Entrance. What about this guy?
Dentist.
Good. Dentist.
Drowsy.
Drowsy. Like drowsy, like you're tired. This one's tricky.
Terrace.
It's terrace. It's like a terrace that you can walk on. Alright, let's try this one.
Lead. Accomplishment. Whimper. Marriage. Frisky. Scene. Backward. Location. Nightmare. Gently. Employ. Broadcast. Kennel. Pull up. Satisfaction. Cushion. Grade unit. Harmonica. Definite. Yacht.
Good. Alright, let's try this guy again.
Broadcast.
It's a broadcast. What about this one? That one's tricky.
Puke.
Pulp. Like pulp from orange juice. What about this one?
Satisfaction.
Satisfaction. Good. Satisfaction. And let's try this one.
Cushion.
Cushion. Like a seat cushion. What about this one? That one's hard too.
Graduate.
Graduate. Yeah, you graduate from high school or something. And this one?
Harmonica.
Good. You got definite. What about this one? This one's tricky.
Yacht.
It's a yacht. So CH is like silent. Tricky, I know. Alright, so we're done with those. So, give me 1 second. Let's figure out which story we're going to read. Let's start. Okay, so you're gonna turn, let's see. Hang on 1 second. Oh, here we go. Alright, come on over here.
Dodgeball. David.
Well, hang on 1 second. Okay, I want you to read this out loud and think about what you're reading because I'm going to ask you some questions when you're done. Okay? I have to time you too. Okay?
Dodgeball. David did not really enjoy gym. He actually wished he could avoid ever attending gym class. Because David was somewhat shy and quiet, he had trouble making friends. Whenever teams were chosen, he feared he would be picked last. One day, however, David had a great experience. Coach Chris brought a dodgeball. David had never played this game. As Coach Chris explained the rules, David hops began to rise. He hopes began to rise. He knew he could run fast and jump high. He was not disappointed. The ball never did tag him. For the first time, he felt like a real winner. 56.70.
Yes. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go
Which
on.
one?
So hang on, we're gonna answer some questions about this story first. So what was the story about?
David and he at first didn't have any friends, and he didn't like Jim, but then he got better and he liked him.
And how did David feel about gym class?
At first, he didn't like it, but then when he played a different game, he thought he was a real winner
Good. Why did David have trouble making friends?
because he was shy.
What did David fear? What was he afraid of? You can say you don't remember.
Because he thought he was never gonna get picked and he would always be the last one.
What was the name of the coach? You can say you don't remember.
Coach Chris.
Good. How many times had David played dodgeball before?
0.
What did David know he could do?
Run fast and jump high.
How did David feel at the end of the story?
Happy and excited.
Why would you want David on your dodgeball team?
Because he's pretty good.
That's pretty good. What does the word dodge mean?
Like you throw the ball.
Okay, we're going to read another story. Yeah, it's this one right here. So I'd like you to read it out loud. Think about what you're reading because we're gonna, like I said, I'm going to ask you some questions at the end, okay? So whenever you are ready.
Joe goes fishing. One summer day, Joe wished he could go fishing, but he didn't have a fishing pole. Then he got a creative idea. He decided to make a fishing pole out of a stick, string, and paper clip for a hook. He dug a hole in the dirt beside the pond and found some worms to use as bait. After baiting the hook, Joe tossed the string into the pond and waited. Suddenly, he felt a tug on the string. He quickly jerked the string out of the water and was delighted to find he had caught a little fish. 49.36.
Yes. All right. So.
49 seconds. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah. Nice phrasing. Okay. All right. Now our questions. All right. So what was this story about?
Joe and Andy wanted to go fishing.
What time of year was it? What
Summer.
What did Joe use for a hook?
Stick, string, and paper clips.
What did Joe use for the fishing pole? For the pole part.
I think the stick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, stick. How did Joe get bait for fishing?
He dug a hole in the dirt.
What was he looking for?
Worms.
Good. Why did Joe make his own fishing pole?
because he didn't have one.
How did Joe feel when he caught a fish?
Happy.
What did the tug on his string mean?
That lets you feel something,
What could that something be?
like a fish, like because you're trying to catch a
Right.
fish.
What do you think Joe will do with the fish?
Maybe take him home and cook him and eat him.
Maybe. So what is bait?
It's food that like worms and bugs
And what do you use it for?
to catch fish.
Alrighty, we're going to go on to the next one.
This one.
So if we turn here. Alright, so again, you're going to read out loud and remember, think about what you're reading because you're going to answer some questions about it after.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
My wish. At my school, I read about a bee life from Japan. If you fold 1,000 paper birds called cranes, you earn one wish. I knew my wish, but I didn't know how to fold a crane. I learned from a book and became an expert. I started to turn paper scraps into cranes. Classmates asked me how to fold a crane, and eventually a group of us folded cranes daily at recess. I counted the cranes. We needed 8 more. There were 8 of us in our group, so we each made one wish. My wish to make friends came true. 59.50. Wait, no, 54.
Alright, so what was the story about? What did you just read?
Oh, it was about to make paper birds, and if you make 1,000, you get a
Where did this belief about folding cranes come from?
book.
Do you remember what kind of book? Or what country the book came from?
Japan,
How many cranes does a person have to fold to get one wish?
1,000.
How did the author learn to fold the cranes?
By book.
When did the author fold cranes with other students? So when did they work on the cranes?
At school and at recess, like when they have food.
How many students were in the group?
8.
And then what was the author's wish? What were they wishing for?
To make friends.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think the other students wanted to learn how to make the cranes?
Because they wanted to make a wish.
Do you think it would be hard to fold paper into cranes?
Kind of.
Why do you think that?
Because I'm good at folding them, but I just don't like you. I might not know how to get them folded.
Okay, like how to do the steps of it?
Yeah.
What is a scrap of paper? What does scrap mean?
A piece of paper that's just kind of ripped.
Okay, kind of ripped. Good. All right, so you want to flip this over?
This one.
Oh, all the way this way.
Oh no, that means this one.
Okay, so again, you're just going to read this out loud and then remember, think about what you're reading because then you're going to answer some questions after. Whenever you're ready.
Pioneer house building. We learned about pioneer life in class. There were no experts like architects to build or design houses. So pioneers all worked together. Everyone in the area would come and share their skills. Some people would cut trees while others would start forming the frame of the house. The older children helped by cutting the lower tree limbs or carting
Mm-hmm.
wood, and younger children just played. The work was difficult and gave the people enormous appetite. Some of the women prepared large quantities of food and set it outside on long wooden tables. At night, everyone gathered and feasted joyfully.
Hang on. So yeah. All right. So what was this passage about?
A boy and they were house building. I don't know that one
Which one?
though. That
Pioneer. So why did the pioneers have to build their own houses? Why did they have to do it themselves?
because they learned about them.
Because they learned about them? So in the passage, who came to help?
The older kids.
Where were the older kids from? Like, were they from far away, or they live around there?
I don't know.
All right, that's fine. What did the younger children do?
They just played.
Good. What did the older children do? Like, what were some of their jobs?
They helped and make the stuff, and they helped by cutting the lower tree limbs or carting.
What other jobs do people do to help out?
Some people formed the frame of the house.
Mm-hmm.
Some people would cut trees.
Good. Where was the food placed to eat? So where did they eat? It's okay if you don't remember.
I don't know.
That's okay.
Wait, no, the older girls, I think.
Yeah. What do you think was probably the hardest job?
Forming the trees?
Forming the trees?
Yeah.
Which job would you pick?
I would pick to cut
To cut. Well, how come?
because it's pretty easy and I just like to cut.
Okay. What does the word enormous mean?
It's really big.